Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Spawn, your host. I really wanted to do this list like forever now. I was like thinking what I was gonna do for my next video. I need like a list in my wall, like what I'm gonna do next and this and that. And I'm actually gonna end up talking about. I'm gonna run off the movies that I really want to see next year. And there's a lot of good ones, and there's a lot of ones I really wanted to see too. But in this list, these are the most that I really want to see and interested in seeing. And they're not that many. They're like one, two, three, four. There's five of them. So these are my top five interested movies I want to see next year. In the title, if you can see, it's not going to be called the top five. It's just going to be called the top movies I'm really interested in seeing in 2012. So, anyways, without any further ado, let's get started. Um, the first one on my list is The Expendables 2. I never seen the very first Expendables, which I'm gonna see with my friend Sergio, and I think you already know who he is. Um, Expendables 2, I never because I've seen it because me and my friend Sergio, we promised each other we wouldn't see it together. I mean, see it without each other. So when we do get our hands on it, we will see it together. Um, the next one on my list is Ice Age 4. Yeah, my God, I can't even speak. To tell you guys the truth, I really like the Ice Age franchise because I really never thought the franchise would go this far. I thought it was gonna stop at two, but it kept on going and really going. Like the first Ice Age, I love the very first Ice Age when I was a kid. I kept on watching it, never got tired of it. And Ice Age 2, The Meltdown, which I absolutely liked as well. The third one, The Dawn of Dinosaurs, which I absolutely liked as well. None of them disappointed me. So, and I'm thinking, how could Ice Age 4 be any disappointing? Like it can't be, because the first three never disappointed me. How can this one be? I think it still holds up. The third one on my list, and you guys are probably gonna be shocked when I say this. This one on my list, Madagascar 3. Okay, I I think the Madagascar franchise are good. I guess if you can say the first Madagascar movie I did enjoy. I did like the songs in Madagascar. Like I like the movie. That song got stuck in my head for a very long time when I first saw the first Madagascar movie. Um, the first Madagascar movie I did enjoy. It had really good jokes. Some of the jokes were kind of cheesy, but just plain out good family film, so I enjoyed it. But the second Madagascar 2, King from Africa, um, it wasn't very good. It was pretty bad. Um, there was actually moments that I was watching it and I'm like, dude, should I be watching this? Like, this looks pretty sexual. Like, there's actually moments you'll be like, what the hell is this meant for? Is this rated R or something? I can't believe this movie got away with PG. It's no way PG. There's actually some moments that it's not good for. It's very inappropriate for 13 and up, or 13 and yeah, down. And 13-year-olds don't watch it. There's actually some scenes that are not actually meant for 13-year-old kids. It's very sexual for some reason. Yeah, it made me feel awkward when I saw the second one. So it is below average at best. It made me laugh a few times in the movie, and of course the animation's okay, but it's still not very good. So the third one, even though it didn't get any trailers, but as far as I'm hearing it, and the way I saw the poster, I think I still have high hopes for the third one because I liked the first one, didn't like the second one. So I hopefully it'll be like an or like good, bad, or good. Like hopefully being good order like that. So hopefully the third one will be good. So I'm hyped up to see it. The fourth one is the Avengers. Now I do like the Marvel. I'm actually a huge comic book fan. Well, not a huge comic book fan. I mean, I never read the comics. I mostly watched the cartoons, mostly like the X-Men, Spider-Man, Thor, Hulk, and Iron Man, and all of them. Um, you know, like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, he's pretty good. The first Iron Man I did like. Iron Man 2 not so much. The action was passable, but everything else, I really don't like Robert Downey Jr.'s cockiness, his performance as Iron Man by himself, like his actual own self when he's all popular and all that. And the other cast, they're okay. Um, but the action's passable, but it's not very good. It's not. It's better than Madagascar 2. I'll probably give it a 5. It's mediocre. It's not. But the first Iron Man I did enjoy. Captain America I did like, but the ending was terrible. I hated the ending. If you guys, if you've seen Captain America, you'll see what I mean. But I'm not getting into that because if I talk about the ending too much, this video will be really long. But the ending was terrible. But the whole movie, out of the ending, without the ending, the movie's great. With the ending, it kind of ruined it for me. Um, yeah. So and Thor, I did enjoy. It could have been a lot better than I expected, but since it was actually my full screening of Thor, that just because I never watched or read the Thor comics. This is actually my first Thor experience, so what it did, it was all right. I did enjoy it. It was pretty cool. So the Avengers, very interested in seeing it. It looks better than Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man in 1 and 2. So I'm really having hopes for it. So I'm really interested in seeing it. The fifth one on my list, and you guys are pretty much knowing what this one is. It's the Dark Knight Rises. I am super duper excited for the Dark Knight Rises. Mainly it's because the Batman franchise are just a phenomenal piece of work. Christopher Nolan in his best. It's Inception was great. The Batman Begins was really good. The Dark Knight was awesome. It's a masterpiece. I love the Dark Knight. I still watch the Dark Knight till this day. I love the movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It was very good. I mean, it changed the whole way you see Batman. It's just really good, and I like how it's somewhat recreated the Batman cartoon. It's just very good. To tell you guys the truth, The Dark Knight is so good. I actually have to say right now, this is actually the strongest comment I've ever given in a movie. The Dark Knight is the reason I watch movies. Remember that. It's the reason why I watch movies. But looking at The Dark Knight, the teaser trailers and the actual trailer itself, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's going to be hard to believe it's going to be better than The Dark Knight, but as I'm seeing, it looks terrific. Because I mean, the first Batman Begins, I did enjoy. I like how it explained how Batman began and how it wrapped up and he became Batman. It was actually really good, and Liam Neeson's performance was actually pretty good too. Inception was actually really good. There was actually, I think Christopher Nolan, I can see he puts a lot of story at you. He has a lot of story, but sometimes there's actually too much story. It kind of drains the characters, I have to say. There's like too much story. The characters sometimes get a little drained, like they don't express themselves more. Because I can see that in movies. If they have too much story, sometimes you get it too much into the story, you'll forget about the characters. If you guys know what I'm saying. But overall, the characters were good. The story was good. The effects and the variety was good. It was just a plain on good film. I really liked it. So I really liked that movie. So The Dark Knight Rises, it's coming. I really want to see this movie. It looks really good. I don't know if it's gonna be better than Dark Knight, but it probably is, probably not. But overall, I am really want to see The Dark Knight Rises. It's the all-time movie I want to see in 2012. So until then, you guys, that's it pretty much for now. I'll see you guys later in the near future of other videos. Until then, I'll see you guys later.